Right now I'm in between terms at school, so this is usually the time where I like to do a lot of cleaning, organizing, relaxing. So these next few days are going to be chill but productive days. I'm hoping to get a lot of cleaning done, get a lot of reading done, just recharge my social and mental battery before it all starts again. So I'm just going to take you guys along with me. Hey guys, sorry if you can hear sounds outside, my window's open, but I've been reading. I don't think I talked about it, but I'm currently reading The Ashes in the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. The dust jacket is over there. This is the second book to The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I really enjoyed the first book, so I jumped straight into the novella. You don't really have to read that, but I wanted to because I was like super into the story. And now I'm this far in, I have this much left, and the plot is thickening. Where I'm at in the story right now, I'm assuming that this is like the big battle and this will be like the last one, so it's gonna be an intense action scene. I'm on page 449, chapter 56. And there are, oh, okay, there are exactly, look at that, exactly 600 pages. I am enjoying this. I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as the first one, but it's still a fun, good old time. Last night I did end up finishing The Ashes in the Star-Cursed King. I really enjoyed this book. I would give it probably 4 stars out of 5. I definitely didn't like this one as much as I liked the first one, and since this is the sequel to The Serpent and the Wings of Night, I'm just going to be talking about the duology instead, and then maybe go into vague detail of my thoughts. For the first one, for The Serpent and the Wings of Night, I gave this 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely say if you like A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas, you would definitely like this duology. I was having a hard time with the first half of the book, and then the second half of the book definitely picked up, and the ending really got me, and I wanted to jump in to the second book. But before I did that, I did read the novella. I think it's called Six Scorched Roses. I'm not sure. As I was reading, I was definitely picturing the scenes in my head, which doesn't really happen that often, and it hasn't happened to me for a long time. I want to say years. The time I felt that way was when I read Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. That was probably 2 years ago in 2021. I would definitely recommend it if you do like A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's like kind of the same vibes. If you like slow burn, if you like romantasy, if that's your thing, then I would definitely pick this up. Duology isn't too spicy, I would say. In total, in both of the books, I would say there were probably about 5 chapters or so of like spiciness, but some of them weren't even like super spicy scenes. For the second book, I didn't love it as much as the first one, just because it was a little bit slower, and 20 to 30 pages, it definitely, you can definitely tell that another book is coming. And then I finished the book and I read the author's note, and she does say that there will be 6 books in total in this world that will be following different characters. I'm assuming it's gonna be niche. She never blatantly said which main character it would be, but she implied that it would be niche, I'm assuming. This is definitely a romantasy that leans more towards politics and fantasy rather than the romance itself. The next book that I'm trying to pick up is She Started It by Cian Gilbert. This is my book of the month pick for June, and this is a thriller. I don't know too much about it. Basically, all I know is that there's this bachelorette party taking place on a private island, and all of these girls, I think they were friends in either high school or college, and then they get invited to that private island by another girl. I don't think they were really friends with her. I'm assuming that they bullied her in high school, and then they get invited because it's her wedding. And so after they arrive to the island, some stuff starts going down. So this sounds very fast-paced and like a summery thriller, which I'm excited about. Takes place on a tropical island. I definitely want to read this by the pool. I'm thinking if it's warm enough tomorrow, I'm gonna go to the pool and then read this. But okay, so it's gonna be cloudy tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to the pool and read this, but I definitely do want to start it soon, either tonight or tomorrow morning when I wake up. But yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know how I feel about this. I'm hoping for something fast-paced, since I did read these 2 books plus the novella back to back. It was definitely more slower, so I want to read something a bit faster paced and, you know, cleanse my palate. I'm having caffeine withdrawals. Kind of want to wean off of the coffee, so I got a matcha green tea latte. I also went to the grocery store. I needed some feminine products. I got some fruit and some ice cream, and then I also bought this. This is The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. I've never read one of her books, but I hear that they're so summery, that they're the epitome of summer, so I definitely want to read this, and this is on my summer TBR. Yeah, very excited about this. One thing I did hear though is that there's a lot of characters, a large cast of characters, and you're basically following the whole hotel staff, so that kind of intimidates me. Nevertheless, still excited to read it. I think I can keep track since I do like read fantasy from time to time, and there are a lot of characters in that, so. Good morning. It's the next day. It's 10 a.m. I got ready for the day. The plan is to finally finish She Started It. I got a little bit, this is how much I have left. So a little bit more than halfway, and I can definitely finish it. super quick and easy to read. Just to talk about it a little bit. It's okay. Nothing too crazy has happened, and it's kind of difficult to sympathize or empathize with the characters since all of them are kind of like mean girls through and through. They're like this friend group of girls, but even to each other they're kind of fake, so it's kind of hard to actually care for the characters and care what happens to them if you don't really relate to them, you know what I mean? So there's 5 girls on the island. So far there are 5 perspectives. I would definitely look up trigger warnings if you're planning on reading this. So far what I've seen is fat phobia, homophobia, and then there are images of self-harm. Those are just the ones that I remember from the top of my head. If I were to rate it right now, I would probably give it 3 stars, maybe even 2.5. Planning on finishing this today, and then if I do end up finishing this today, I'm probably just gonna end the vlog here. Okay, so as you guys probably saw, I went to the grocery store because we had almond milk, but it wasn't enough to make my matcha, which is so freaking good because I usually make it with almond milk. But today when I went to the store, I went to go get oat milk, and I've never tried the Chobani oat milk, but it is so freaking good. I'm not lactose or vegan or anything. I don't mind drinking it with regular milk. Regular milk expires so fast that I just didn't want to, especially since I don't use it that much. But it's so freaking good with oat milk. We're gonna scoop some ice cream together and talk about She Started It by C.N. Gilbert. So I did actually end up finishing it just a few minutes ago. I gave it 3 stars. The stuff I said earlier about the book still kind of was true. Just because all of the characters were not likable, it was kind of hard to root for any of them or care about any of them. Overall, I think the book was okay. Some of the scenes were kind of graphic. The plot twist kind of got me. Since I read it pretty quickly, remember seeing the crumbs sprinkled out leading up to the plot twist. It wasn't super surprising, but it still got me. I would recommend it if you're new to thrillers. The setting and the atmosphere for the tropical island, it wasn't really present. It was talked about mostly in the beginning. Throughout the book, there was like storms and winds and stuff. It wasn't like relaxing or anything like that, and they didn't spend a lot of time on the beach for the summery vibes. I don't think it was like super summery. I don't think it's a book that I'm gonna remember. But yeah, if you're new to thrillers, you should probably check it out. Towards the end of the book, I feel like there might be a sequel. I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream now. I just want to end this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you'll see some new videos from me soon. I technically already did start my week of school. Kind of have to like focus on that, but I do plan on putting out more content soon, and I really appreciate that you guys clicked on this video. Bye.